I think a lot of you know me. My name's Bob Bergman. I am one of the Sunday school teachers. I am one of the tech guys, and I am also one of the Fuse leaders. But how I got here is a different story. I was raised by my grandparents, and I was raised in the church. In fact, I probably spent more time in the church than out of church. My parents were divorced. I came from a divorced family. My mother died in '73, and we continued to live with my grandparents for a little while. And then I entered into another stage of life with my father and a blended family. Thought it was great. I have 4 brothers and 3 sisters, and it was great. To move along a little bit, got out of high school about 18, decided I was going to do things on my own, and that's where things started to fall apart. Got into things that I shouldn't have gotten into, was arrested. Then I met a lady. We started a family and started going back to church, thought everything was great, and then the bottom dropped out. It was the worst point in my life. In fact, so much that I cursed God. I hated God. I didn't want to have anything to do with God. And then a friend of mine, who I'd talked to, a good Christian friend of mine, had said, listen, you need to find something. You need God. So I said, okay. So I searched, and I searched, and I searched, and I went to different churches, and I tried to fit in, and I couldn't find anything. And finally he said, hey, why don't you come to First Church? And I came here, and I was greeted by the most wonderful men, people. And I thought, this is it. This is way better. You know, things were great. And then the bottom dropped out again. I lost my sister to cancer. I lost an uncle to cancer within a year. And I thought, God, you know, what are you doing? What are you doing to me? How much can I take? And I got in trouble again. And I got arrested again. And I got thrown in jail. And I just kept thinking, you know, what am I missing? What am I missing? And I considered suicide. And while I was in the midst of this act, I heard a voice said, I am here. And it changed me. I started getting more involved in the church. I had great people that surrounded me and encouraged me. As time went through and going on now through church, I met a great lady. I wasn't looking for anything. I didn't know I had this hole in my heart. But God placed in my heart a great wife and a great church family. He encouraged me through other people to teach more, to speak more, to tell people about what's going on. And I never thought much about it, but as I've gone through my life now, I have found out that through my experiences, I can show other people that God will be with you. And that if you just open your heart and your life to Him, He will guide you. Everything isn't great. and I don't expect it to be. But the one thing I do know is that God is continually there, working in me and through me. And I just hope that my words for somebody that's out there, I've been through a lot. But God has brought me here, and He's brought you here. And if you let Him into your heart, He will give you a great life, a blessed life. Thank you.